A gospel marketing campaign that calls on Christians to love their neighbor is going global. The organization behind the He Gets Us campaign, best known for its Super Bowl ads, is taking its message to the Summer Olympics. CBN's Brody shows us how it's preparing for the world stage.
We sponsor Joe Gibbs Racing, so we have Ty Gibbs, his grandson. We are the paint out on that car like 8 times during the year. Everybody from like Taylor Lautner to Russell Wilson. We had Michael Pittman was working with us. He was a 5th leading receiver in terms of catches in the NFL this year.
From sports stars to actors and artists looking to convey their view of Jesus. He Gets Us has become a top 100 advertiser nationwide. Most recently spent an estimated $17 million on Super Bowl ads dedicated to the gospel message of loving your neighbor.
I've certainly heard people question the amount of spending that we have. But what we're trying to do is if we followed the example of Jesus, both as Jesus followers, but also people who are skeptical about Christianity, the level of generosity that he taught, if we actually did that, would be profound.
The company is moving in 2024 to expand its reach, including this summer at the Olympics in Paris.
The NFL draft is coming up at the end of April. It's going to be in Detroit. That's a really cool event. You'll see He Gets Us doing a bunch of advertising, getting its message out there. And then also during the Republican and Democratic national conventions, and then all the way through, the presidential election in November.
The group's data from Super Bowl ads show these events are prime opportunities to grow its brand and message that the love of Jesus is for everyone.
In the 10 days following the game, it tracked over 2 million users on its webpage, each one spending just over 2 minutes on the site.
Inserting that message of Jesus' love into the climate that we have today, where we've got loneliness and anxiety and significant political differences, I think that's a very provocative idea to suggest to the American people.
And behind this message is a goal: to get people to make a choice by visiting the He Gets Us website and signing up for a Bible reading plan or joining an online small group. Brody, CBN News.
Thanks, Brody. Gordon, it's definitely a high-profile campaign that's gotten people talking.
Well, that's the whole point, to get people talking. And the whole point of what the Apostle Paul did, he would go to the marketplace. Isn't that wonderful? He said, I'm going to go where people are. I'm going to preach the gospel at the marketplace. I'm going to preach the gospel at Mars Hill. That's where all the philosophers gather to debate. I want to preach the gospel where people haven't heard it. And what a wonderful way to do it in our current marketplace. So our current marketplace, we're all online. We're all gathering for these sports events or these political events, or just pick something that a majority of people are going to be paying attention to. And in that, it's wonderful that you get to buy time, you get to participate in the current debate, and you need to let people know Jesus loves you. He really does. That's why he died for you. It's a wonderful thing to do, and I encourage them to go worldwide, look at the World Cup, look at the Olympics, a lot of different platforms up ahead. Now more than ever, the world needs the gospel.